Yo, 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 Dave, what's good? What's good? What's good, everybody?
What's up, man?
Can we get a mic check real quick? Do y'all like my new scenery that I have posted up here? I got some new scenery for y'all. What's popping though? Can we get a mic check real quick? Mic check real quick. The
This
hat
guy.
the hat is back. Let me get a mic check. Dave, can y'all hear Dave?
Can y'all hear me, guys?
All right, sound good. That's good. All right, so hey Dave, we got to keep this quick, but we got to ask how was your weekend and all that good stuff.
I went to the Newport Jazz Festival this weekend. I went all 3 days, and I don't think I'm going to do that ever again.
Yeah.
But it was a good weekend, man. A lot of music, a lot of jazz, but I don't think I'm going to do 3 days. I'm going to stick to just doing one, maybe two.
Yeah, man. I didn't do nothing this weekend. I was chilling. Straight chilling all weekend. I need to. Going to New York next weekend, so no.
What part? Where you
Next
going?
next week. Not this weekend, but next weekend.
Oh,
Going to
okay.
New York.
You going to the city?
Yeah, to the city. To the city.
Get the Times Square action.
Yeah, yeah, you know how that is. Same old,
Maybe go
same
check
old.
out Hamilton since you ain't checked it out yet.
Yeah, nah, I ain't. I'll probably get to it at some point. Um, but nah. But all right, so Dave, it's a lot to talk about. Hey, we gonna try to give all these subjects the proper time, but it's a lot. It's a lot to talk about, and we got an hour and a half. So let's get it. All right, we're gonna get right into it. Dave, off the rip, your boy Deangelo Williams went off the
Not
cuff.
my boy. Stop right there. He's not my boy.
Your boy Deangelo went off the chain, didn't he?
He
He
sure did.
he got Twitter fingers was popping. And he went on WFNZ with the Mac Attack show, and they gave him some airtime. And typically, I wouldn't have this kind of stuff, but I wouldn't talk about this kind of stuff. But it's Panther related, so we got to talk about it. We got to talk about it. And so, Dave, you said you didn't listen to the interview, but you've seen the Twitter stuff. What you think? What's going on?
He's still bitter, man.
He said he's
He's
not
bitter.
bitter. He said he's not bitter.
Huh?
He said he's not bitter.
He's lying.
He said he doesn't care.
Then why is he going on shows?
I don't know. I don't know. I'm just
Like
don't shoot the messenger, man. I'm just telling you what the man said.
I ain't buying it. See, unlike these other media outlets, I'm not buying it. He cares. He cares enough to get the attention that he wanted.
Yeah, in my opinion, I know we gotta talk. I know y'all don't want to talk about. We gotta talk about it because we gotta fulfill our journalistic duty. And talk
Do we?
about.
We don't have to.
I'm just joking.
I
I'm
mean,
just joking.
shoot.
But we'll
We
keep it
really
quick.
don't have to, man.
I know. I'm gonna keep it quick. I just feel like this dude is he likes watching wrestling, right? And so he's playing a character. He's playing a character. I really think at night, like when he gets in his bed, I really think he cries. Like when nobody's watching, he goes into his room and he goes and just curls up because I think he's just playing a character. Like he wants to be portrayed a certain way. Like I feel like he's trying super hard to be some heel in wrestling speak, and nobody really cares. Like, dude, nobody cares about what you got going on. Really, like like Mike Marcus said, he is trolling at the end of it. He's trolling. He wants his attention. Although he says he doesn't want his attention, he wants his attention because he's doing it for a reason. All right.
If he didn't want this attention, then he wouldn't be trolling like this, and he wouldn't be copping on radio stations locally. He's just trying to have relevance because his career is over in the way he wanted it to.
Yeah. Well,
That's what it boils down
according to
to.
him,
We can take it there if you want.
I mean, according to him, he said he didn't care, and like I just hate how he tried to use in the interview. I just hate how he tried to like finagle stats to make his points and like, well, your Super Bowl team was better than Pittsburgh's Super Bowl team. Like it was stupid. Like it was stupid. Like you sounded stupid trying to. He's like one of those numbers guys that although all he talked about during the whole interview was context about how we need to take context into his Twitter his tweets, but then he uses zero context for his stats. Like it was stupid. But
There's a reason why he hasn't gotten hired to none of these sports outlets. You know that, right?
well, I mean, I don't think
My
he
man,
wants to.
my man can't find a job. He can't find a job in
Yeah,
football. He
well,
can't find a job in the media. So he just shows up because of what he did in Carolina. And we're going to play, and the media here is going to play it because of what he did for Carolina. But the reality of the matter is, yeah, he got a raw deal, but he made a lot of money. You could just go away, dog, and it's fine.
Yeah, nobody cares.
You could go,
Nobody cares.
You could go away, and since you don't care, we don't care. You just go away, and when you finally decide to figure it out, and if you finally want to reconcile with Carolina, then eventually you can do that.
I don't think it's happening. This is not a Steve Smith situation. And listen, I have no problem with him keeping it 100. Like as far as the team goes, like I have no problem with that. But like when you start disrespecting people and you getting up there, you acting like you some wrestling heel, like dude, relax, man. Like when you keep it 100, I'm cool with it. But like
we should take out his 1,000-yard season because if he
I tweeted
he only
that.
had 2 in his career
that.
since he want to remove MVP seasons.
I tweeted that. I definitely tweeted that.
Yo, like
and
you
Slim,
just take
Slim
away.
is right. Slim is right. I believe it's a good word. It's a good word. He's clout chasing. He's definitely clout chasing.
He is. I just hope he's managed his money. I won't beat him up too bad with regards to that. I just hope he managed his money. Because if he didn't.
But all right, that's enough. That's enough.
Enough of him. Let's keep moving.
He got his 5 minutes of fame. We're done. Again, I don't really care enough about Deangelo Williams, although I did hear your call, Panther Nation, and I did revoke his Panther legend status as a royal decree. That's why King Booker is right there in the corner. A royal decree has been set forth that Deangelo Williams' legend status has been revoked, and all disrespect can ensue. So I must state that royal decree as I posted on Twitter. Any disrespect is fair game as his Panther legend status has been revoked. All right, so move on. Let's move on. All right, enough D-Will. All right, another Panther legend, Dave. Ryan Khalil. We gotta talk about it. He signed with the Jets. 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 They gave him the bag, Dave.
I can't be mad at that.
You can't be mad. On Twitter, I was poking fun at it, but definitely not gonna be mad at the man getting his bag. So, and hopefully, it helps out his media career as well, because he makes movies and stuff. So, shout out to Ryan Khalil. He got another job. Nobody in here would turn down 8.4, 8.7, whatever, $8 million.
$8.4 million.
Yeah, to come back and play football. So. I hope I've seen some Jets fans excited about getting Ryan Khalil, but I hope they need to pump their brakes a little bit, because I'm not gonna brash this man on his way out, but he wasn't the greatest his last year. So we definitely, as many people have said, we definitely got an upgrade in Matt Paradis. So I'm happy with the way things worked out on both sides. So we got us a younger center, and Ryan Khalil has moved on, and is playing for the Jets. So shout out to Ryan Khalil, man. Any more thoughts on Ryan Khalil, Dave?
Get that bag, Ryan. Just get the bag, bro.
He definitely proceeded to cop that bag.
Get that bag, fam.
It's just usually you see guys return like this to play for contenders. And the Jets in that division have no chance.
Well, he
got the bag.
It screamed bag, but I can't knock him, man.
Yeah, he got the bag. Shout out to Ryan, man. Highway robbery of the Jets.
He robbed him.
Larceny. All right, so but no, we're not taking away from Ryan nothing. We don't disrespect. We don't disrespect Panther Legends money bag. We gotta relax. We can't call him wash.
We can't disrespect
Just
him.
relax. We can't disrespect.
He got his bag, and I don't blame him. I would have gotten that bag too.
Let's relax, okay? Let's relax. All right. We'll just say he's not what he was. He's not what he used to be. Okay. Let's keep it classy. Okay. We don't disrespect Panther Legends on this podcast. All right. So, anything else on Let's relax. Yo, money bags, relax, B. Relax. All right. So, all right. So let's.
Yo, you're not helping.
Let's move on. I'm trying. All right. Let's move on, Dave. Let's move on. Shout out to Ryan Khalil.
Speaking about thieving and getting bags.
Thieves.
Yeah.
Nice little segue, Dave. Talk about it, Dave. What you got?
Tre Boston, man. On a nice little 1-year deal. Y'all said y'all wanted us to sign a safety. There you go, man. Y'all got y'all safety.
Yeah, we got us a safety, Dave. It ain't Eric Berry. Okay, I know some of y'all wanted Eric Berry, some of y'all wanted Tre Boston, but apparently things weren't quite working out with the safety position. All right, and I think they gave Golden his fair shot though. I think Tre was always is it and to me Tre had this was done. This was a done deal a long time ago. I feel like this was a done deal like maybe months ago, and I think they just kind of wanted to give Golden his respect and let give him the perception that he had the job to push him, and then they just hit up Tre and was like, "Yo, just hit us up, man. We'll just hold tight. We're gonna sign you in about a week in the training camp." And lo and behold, that's what happened. So Dave,
Had his shirt and everything, bro.
yeah, he was ready. And you know what though? You know what though? I think it says something that the dude wants to be here. Like I think he wanted to be here. I think he had a few options. He had a few options. I think the 49ers were looking at him, and I think the Steelers were looking at him as well. So he had a few options. I don't think he was getting the money. I think he was holding out for the money. I think he wanted a bag, and the safety bag is just not there, just not there. So we dropped $3 million on him for 1 year, and he's a nice little band-aid until unless he balls out. But he's looking for a bag. We not gonna give him a bag either way. Okay, so don't look for this to be some long-term thing that it morphs into some long-term deal because we're not giving him the bag. I think he's a band-aid until we can draft somebody next year potentially. But it's just a band-aid, man. What do you think, Dave?
I think I'm cool with the signing. I hope we get the Chargers version of this guy.
Facts.
Because if we get the Chargers version of this guy, I think we're gonna be sitting in a good spot, man.
So that's a nice little segue into his stats. So here are his stats, his career stats. As you can see, the past 2 years away from Carolina, he's racked up 8 total interceptions. I ain't gonna say he was a beast, but he was really good. Yeah, with the Chargers, and they run the similar scheme, the hybrid 3-4 defense, similar to what we were implementing. So he's kind of familiar with it. So it's a plus. It's a plus for him. So these are his stats. And listen, the way things are looking, we're slowly plugging holes on the defense. I would say before this signing that safety was or specifically free safety was our weakest link. Now we've kind of got Tre. Tre is kind of upped it a little bit. I ain't gonna say he's like Tre. Let's be clear. Tre is not elite. He's not some elite safety, but he's good. He's definitely a very good upgrade from Golden. Like he makes me comfortable. Okay, he makes me comfortable, and he's not perfect, but he's definitely a huge upgrade over Golden. And I think we going for it. This to me, this is a sign that we going for it, man. We going for it, Dave. They're plugging all holes, man. Find a hole on the roster, really. Think about it. We'll talk about nickel later, but find a hole on the roster, man. If everything pans out and dudes stay healthy, find a hole, bro.
Yeah,
so I don't know, man.
Rock, man. I like the signing. I can't complain about the signing. You know, we got him on the cheap. He got his 1 year deal, so he's going to get a chance to play for a long-term deal.
Yeah.
We'll see how it goes.
Yeah, that's a good point, Dave. He gets to play for this is still a contract year. So he still has to prove himself. And he said it in his interview. He said, I still got to prove myself. The bag didn't come this year, but it's going to come next year. And he's young. He's only, 27? So he's still young. He's got time. I think him and Eric Reed, same age, maybe, I think. Eric Reed's 27 too, I think. I could be wrong on that. 27, 28. But but yeah, man, I think I do like the signing though. I like the signing. Hey, that's a good. I mean, Marcus, he's been on the contract year for 3 years, but look at his numbers. Look at his numbers. I mean,
it's improved significantly.
It's just
even Arizona last year, he had 3 picks. That's more picks than he had as a Panther.
And then
it's the same amount. He had 3 picks as a Panther, and he had 3 picks last year with Arizona, and he had 5 picks the year before that.
Yeah, and then you gotta think like, I I just think the Arizona defense wasn't that great last year, so I don't know, man. I like it though. I like it. I like the signing, man. I'm a fan. I'm a fan of the signing. All right. So anything else on Tre Boston? We'll talk about the ripple effect here in a second, but anything else on Tre Boston?
I'm good on Tre. Welcome back, man.
Yeah, welcome back, Tre. And the crazy thing was the next day he signed, he was at training camp. He didn't practice, but he was there at training camp, so that's dope. All right. So that being said, let's keep it moving. Anything we'll take your phone calls later about it, so you can give your opinion. I know Noli got some beef with Tre Boston. I'm not sure why, but I'm sure we'll hear about it. He'll be the first caller. All right. So let's move on. Let's move on. So the ripple effect. All right. So what happens with the nickel position? Gaulden seemed to be in prime position, and then Cole Luke was getting some snaps there, and then you got this dude that came out of nowhere, Javy Eliot. So like, what's going on? I mean, who you think picks it up? I mean, Cole. I mean, just poor Corn. Corn just got all the way out the paint. Like, I think I don't know what happened with Corn, bro. Like, I
know what happened to Corn.
I didn't put him on the slide for a reason, just because I don't think he's there. I don't think he's in this discussion right now. Just by snaps.
He's there, but he's not there.
Yeah, he's like behind. He's behind the nickel right there. He's behind him. He's there. He's like right behind the nickel. You can't see him. But go ahead. Go ahead, Dave.
Nah, man. Like he might not make the team, bro.
Yeah, I think it might be a wrap. He a gentleman guy, so there's no allegiance.
Corn might be out the pizzing.
There's no allegiance to him, so. But Gaulden, man, listen, I think, and you can see it in his tweets. It's a little passive aggressive. The tweets are a little passive aggressive. Okay, so he's talking about, I can't, man. You go to his Twitter, just read the tweets. It's a little passive aggressive. Okay. So I think he's a little frustrated, but I think this kind of puts him in the best position to succeed. This is the position he played in college. But at the same time, I can see his frustration too. I don't know, man. I don't know. So Dave, what do you think happens here? What do you think happens here with the nickel position?
If he doesn't win this job, man, there's gonna be questions of whether or not he's gonna be on this team too much longer after this year.
Wow. Yeah.
I'm being real. I mean, if he can't, like, they drafted him to be a safety. Now, granted, that wasn't like his pure position, so to speak. He ended up not playing well there. He had the job pretty much this year, and he still didn't show enough to keep the damn job. So they moved him to nickel, and he looked like a competent player at this point when they signed Tre Boston to be the safety. So if he can't win this job, after this year, it's going to be rough for him, man.
Yo, that's funny. My man Tommy Doc said Gaulden is trying out for the Bills at this point. Yo, that's kind of funny, yo. That's kind of funny. Panthers North. But yeah, man, I think it's tough, man. I can understand his frustration, but at the same time, you got to get in where you fit in. You got to step it up. And I think any other year, I think under like Richardson or something like that, I think this is for lack of a better word. I think mediocrity would have been okay, but I really think Tepper is behind this. He's really pushing it. Let's go for it. I think he realized what's on the what could be if everybody stays healthy. I think we're really pushing it. And let's just get the best players available and make it happen. I really think this is something that's it's a little different vibe to me, man. It's a different vibe in the building that they're really pushing for it. So that's just my opinion. I don't have any like scientific evidence.
Tepper wants to go, man.
I think Tepper's pushing it, man. I'm like we this close. I think we just got a couple pieces. And I'm not saying Tre Boston is like the piece to make it go, but I'm just saying you can tell they're not satisfied with mediocrity, and that's good.
But the Tre Boston is an important piece because you got somebody that knows how to play the position.
Yeah. Because
you can talk about he's not elite, but like I've said in the past, we don't need an elite guy back there. We just need a competent one.
Yeah, I think just going back to Tre a little bit. I think what another bonus about Tre, is that I think he can play both positions. He can play free, and he can play a little bit of strong. So it gives you that the ability to switch things up. You don't know who's gonna play where because we know Reed can do both as well. Reed can play free. Reed can play strong. He's better at strong, just like Boston's better at free. But you can kind of interchange the guys. So I like the signing. But Golden, yeah, man, I feel bad. I feel bad for him, but at the same time, I really want the team to succeed. So whatever it takes at this point.
But he's looked good at that position. So let him compete.
Yeah,
he ain't one of the other ones.
Yeah, but I really think Javy is pushing it. He's pushing it, man. He's had a good couple of days. We'll talk about him a little bit later. Another thing about Golden is though he's injured too. He's injured too, so I think he's got a back injury, and that could be another reason why we jumped out there and signed Tre and like, hey, we don't want to deal with the lingering injuries, so that could be a reason for it as well. So, just keep that in mind. He is injured. I don't think he's practiced since like last Wednesday, so he's got to be on the field. You can't be on the field hurt, bro. So let's move on. Nickel is still being flipped at the moment. We'll see who comes out on top. See what I did there, Dave?
Yeah.
All right. So real quick, I thought we got to talk about this Cam Newton interview because I think this is one of the best interviews I've ever heard from Cam. I don't know if you heard it, Dave.
Which one is it?
This
Peter
is
King one?
No.
Or the presser?
This is the presser. This is the presser that he had, and the dude was so mature. Like I was really impressed. I didn't even hear like not one Camism. I didn't hear a Camism in there, and it was super mature. And this is not something I would normally talk about, but I really wanted to highlight this moment because I think we're seeing a different Cam. I think this is laser focused Cam, and the dude, he seemed to understand what this year means. I think that's why this year feels different, man, because you just hear when he talks. He said, "Hey, man, I understand what I mean to this team. So I gotta take care of my body." So my man goes out. He gets a quarterback coach, a throwing coach. He's really investing on his own. By the way, he went out and got that. It's not like the team supplied it. He went out and got his own, throwing coach. It's just, man, this dude's doing the extra, taking the extra step, to really, and he understands. He gets it. He knows that this team he saw it last year. If he didn't know it before, he saw it last year that this team moves as Cam Newton moves. If he's not on the field healthy, then we can't do much. So I really think he understood that, and he talked about that in the presser. So it's really important. I'm glad he probably always understood that, but to hear him vocalize that, it was dope in a very mature way, by the way. So that's just all I got to say. Dave, you got anything on?
Yeah, it was a really good interview. I'm not denying that. Like, he's had a pretty decent chunk on. Like the Peter King interview was actually pretty good too. I've watched them both.
I watched the Peter King interview too.
Yeah, he's locked in. Like, he's ready to rock. He's got a completely different perspective than what he normally would have around this time. So I think, there might be some special things going on this year, man.
Yeah, man. I'm feeling it, man. I got some good vibes, man. Good vibes. But, I just wanted to point that out. If you haven't go to the Panthers Twitter or Panther social media, go back, see if you can find that presser. Because it was it was really good. Yo, man, y'all killing me with the Camisms in the chat, yo. You killing me, man. But, man, hey, listen. He's focused. He wants the division back. You can see it. We want the division back. But it's going to be tough sledding. It's not going to be easy. But I really think the team's locked in. So I think it's great. I just wanted to highlight that. If you hadn't had a chance to go see it, go see it. All right. Moving on, Dave. You got anything else, or you good? You good here?
I'm good, man. Let's get to this. Let's keep it rolling.
I know I feel like we kind of rushing through these, but it's a lot to talk about, all right? And if y'all want to talk about something a little bit later when we open up the phone lines, we can come back to it, all right? It's on y'all. All right, so moving on. David Tepper, he spoke too. He spoke, and Dave, we got the women's soccer team coming, which is super dope. So Charlotte will have a chance to see the U.S. women's national team play Thursday, October 3rd, where they play South Korea at 8 p.m. and it'll be hosted or broadcasted on Fox Sports 1. So that's super dope.
They're gonna beat them girls like 20-25 to 2.
I know, that's why it's gonna be fun to watch.
Oh my god!
How fun is that gonna be to watch, man? But he also mentioned his dome. This is a concept dome, by the way. I don't know where it came from, but somebody made this concept. So don't get any ideas. Like, I didn't make this. This is not an official Panthers rendering. It's somebody drew it up, and that's what they think a domed Bank of America would look like. So, what are your thoughts, Dave, on a dome stadium in Charlotte or somewhere else for that matter?
They need to get a dome. They gotta get a retractable roof, man.
Yeah, he wants that retractable roof like ASAP.
He got to get that retractable roof because then he can. I think he wants to buy a soccer team. Truth be told, I think he wants to get a soccer team in Charlotte.
Well, yeah, I think that, but I think he's thinking bigger picture. He's thinking Final Fours because he said, Indianapolis gets all the Final Fours because they got that retractable roof, and so he said that's what he compared it to. So he's thinking Final Fours. He's thinking Super Bowl. He's thinking all kinds of stuff. So he said within the next 10 years, he wants a dome stadium.
He wants to have a Super Bowl.
Or not domed, excuse me. I'm saying domed, but he said retractable.
He wants retractable
roof. So you have the option to open it up. Excuse me. I misspoke. So yeah, retractable. So I think it's a dope idea. I don't know where the money's coming from. I know we just paid for the renovations recently here in Charlotte. We paid for the escalators and all that from the city. So I don't know where the money's gonna come from. I believe they did say that the Raiders, the Vegas Raiders stadium was like $2 billion or something like that. He wants the city
to cover half, man.
Yeah, and he wants the city to cover half. So he would pay $1 billion out of his pocket, and then the city would cover the other $1 billion, and that's how we would get a new stadium. Where they're gonna put it, I have no idea. I think it would be, I don't know. I like the stadium where it's at. But that's, we've had that discussion on this.
Unless you decide to tear BOA down and play in Clemson or William Bryce while they build a new stadium.
I have no idea. We talked about this before, so I don't know.
I know he wants a new stadium because that statue has to stay there. He wants to get that. He wants that statue gone, fam. And he's the richest owner in the NFL.
Well, he also mentioned that because you saying that he wants to get rid of the statue, but he gave a brief indication that training camp could be staying in Wofford. So he said it's either gonna be in Wofford or it's gonna be at the new joint in Rock Hill, the headquarters. He didn't make a decision either way, but there's no official decision being made. Has been made yet, so. I don't know. I
think it depends on the timeline of when that headquarters is going to be done. So of course he's going to have to say that it's going to have to stay in Wofford for the time being.
Yeah, I'm just saying.
Wofford's probably going to try to force them to do a long-term deal.
I'm just saying if you're trying to get rid of all traces of the old owner, then you wouldn't have it at Wofford. That's why I brought that point up.
Well, the thing is, Wofford's already set up. I think he's keeping that door open just in case the Rock Hill one's not ready.
I know, but I understand that, Dave. But I'm just saying, if he can have training camp wherever he wants. Like he doesn't got to be at Wofford. The contract is over. So what I'm saying is, if you really felt that way about the old owner, you definitely would move it from Wofford. You wouldn't have the training camp at Wofford. That's the last place. You still got the old owner statue there too, where he's like overlooking the stadium and all that. Well, he's not overlooking. So I exaggerate a little bit, but he's up in that building. They got a statue of him up there. So I'm just saying, you gotta move on. If you're trying to really move on, then you find somewhere else to have it. Have it at Coastal Carolina or something. I don't know. Myrtle Beach would be. It's not too far, man.
From Charlotte?
It's not far. It's not that
that's
far.
too far.
It's not that far, man.
It's like 3 to 4 hours.
I'm just talking, man. Whatever. Just
we know you're talking about Myrtle Beach.
I would go.
I would absolutely go.
Exactly.
I got family down there.
It's more than one option. You can to go to the beach and training camp. I'm just thinking out loud, man. Whatever. You can have it wherever. My point was, the bigger point was, if you want to get all traces of the old owner, you would move it from Wofford, and Wofford would not be an option. That's all my point. All right. So moving on, Dave. You got anything on Tepper and soccer and he loves soccer.
Soccer's a dude. There's a lot of money in soccer.
Yeah.
And it's an untapped market really in the United States. It's still untapped considering.
Yeah, I don't think we really hit. Nah, not compared to the world stage. We're nowhere near.
Well, women, we got it. It's the men. Women, we good. It's the men.
Yeah, they kind of trash. But all right, let's. I do want to go to the beach though. I'm not gonna hold you. I do want to go to the beach. I was just at Myrtle Beach. It's a nice place, man. Come on, man. Y'all hating on Myrtle Beach in Coastal Carolina.
You ain't been there at night, but it's alright. You ain't been there at night, but it's alright.
I have too been there, dude. I've been to Myrtle Beach like several times. Don't y'all know the great Josh Norman hail from Coastal Carolina, and y'all just gonna disrespect the Myrtle Beach like that?
Look, man, but he ain't from. He from Greenwood, fam.
All right.
You ever been to Greenwood?
No, I haven't. No, that's a place I haven't been.
Let me tell you something.
All right, let's move on. We got a little derailed there. All right, let's move on.
All
right. Fan Fest. I did not go to Fan Fest. But for those that did go to Fan Fest, how about when you call in, let's talk about it. The one thing I did take away from it was that cool little flag thing that they did. I thought that was super dope. The flag where they passed the flag around the stadium instead of doing the wave. Well, they did the wave too, but passed that flag. That was super dope. I like that. However, my question is, are they gonna do that during the game? Because
I ain't trying to go to do that.
Because the lower level, we was talking about this. Tony, you was there. My man's Tony. He's in the chat. He was there when we was talking to an older lady at training camp, and she was saying how it's the wine and cheese crowd in the lower level because tickets are so expensive. You really think they're gonna want to pass that flag in the lower level like that? All right, Dave, you disappeared for a second. All right, there we go. You hear me, Dave?
That'll be good. Yeah, I'm good.
All right. So So my question is that do you think the wine and cheese crowd in the lower level is gonna want to pass that flag like that?
Of course not. Of course not.
Oh, man. Yeah, that's
they
funny.
pay too much for their PSL to be passing flags. That's them to work. Like, you out here asking these cats to work after all that money they spent on them PSLs? You asking these cats to work? No, they're not about that life.
I thought that was dope. I did like the flag. That was a nice touch, though. That was a nice touch. I like that. And you know the fireworks is always dope too. But I didn't go due to the rain. It was. I don't know if it rained or not. I couldn't tell. But I didn't want to. I was gonna take my kids, and I didn't want them out there in the rain. So I decided not to go. But yeah, so it's the first Fan Fest I missed in a couple years, actually. But I saw like a lot of people didn't participate in the practice too. That was kind of usually Fan Fest is where everybody participates, man. So I don't know, I'm just a little disappointed. I would have been disappointed if I went because I didn't get to see everybody participate. So, all right, that's all I got for Fan Fest. If you went to Fan Fest and you call in on the phone lines open, let us know how it was. What's your thoughts? All right. So that's all I got for Fan Fest because I didn't go, so I don't have nothing to talk about. It was up here just in case I went, but I didn't go, so I apologize for that. Of course you didn't go, Dave. Well, I'm still waiting for the Brew Serving tickets. I have not hit them back in the DMs yet, and asked them, but I will. I'll let y'all know on Ticket Watch, Ticket Gate. How about that? I'll let y'all know.
I already changed my flight, man. So we'll see what happens.
If that day we'll live stream it, or we'll just buy some tickets and go.
Yeah.
All right. So moving on. let's talk about MVPs of camp this week. MVPs of camp this week. So I got DJ Moore as the MVP, Dave. I got DJ Moore. So you know what? I thought about this week, and you know, in our division we got some great receivers. Okay, we got some great receivers, and it's been a while since we've been in that discussion for a great receiver for the Panthers. You know, we've had KB who just didn't pan out. You've had other guys. It's been a couple guys that just didn't pan out, and since Steve Smith, and you know, it's a little you know, frustrating when you got you got Atlanta, they got Julio, the Bucs got Mike Evans, and the Saints got Michael Thomas, and we still looking for our guy. We still looking for our guy. Dave, do you think we have a guy that can at least get in the discussion as an elite level wide receiver on the same level as those three guys?
Maybe Mike Evans. I don't think either one are Julio or Michael Thomas level. Now, if you want to talk about duos, I think we probably got a better duo than all of them.
Is that what we talking, Dave? Talk about it, Dave.
I'm ready to roll with that.
But can you have? So that's a great argument. But does one like tip the scale a little bit more? So, for instance, let me give you an example. Does Julio not tip the scale a little bit when you pair him up with the Calvin Ridley or whoever or Sanu? Did they still have Sanu?
I don't know
if they still have Sanu. But does Julio not tip the scale a little bit in their favor?
I will answer your question by asking you another question. Would you take Thielen and Diggs?
Oh, Thielen and Diggs over who?
Julio and Ridley.
Oh, absolutely.
Okay.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely, but I think they got the best duo.
By far. It's
not even close. I think they have two legit ones. Like that's a completely different argument because I think Thielen is making he's getting up there in that discussion. Like as far as elite wide receivers,
not bad for an undrafted guy, huh?
Not bad, and I think we could have had him too. We think we worked him out or something like that.
Yeah, we put him out for an offer.
But yeah, man. So I best duo, huh? Let me see. Michael Thomas. Who's the other guy?
Nobody knows.
Yeah.
Kamara.
Yeah, that's a good point.
I mean, like, if you want to be real about it, like, you know, wide receiver wise, like, you know, Michael Thomas is there, and Thomas is going to eat. OBJ and Landry is. We gotta
see how that works. Yeah,
we gotta wait and see for that one.
I've seen Thielen and Diggs go to work, so I'm gonna be patient.
Cousins.
I'm gonna be patient on OBJ and Landry. They could be. They're up there.
Ted Ginn's still on the team. I don't think he's a 2.
But he's not a 2. Yeah, he's not the 2. We'll have to come back to that.
It's a debate. I mean, Do I think either one of them are at Julio or Michael Thomas level? Absolutely not. But as a duo, man,
but back to the original thing we're talking about here. DJ is 6 through 12. I have him pegged as the offensive MVP. He's made some amazing catches. I like to see his. I hope to see in a real life game his route running come along. But I've seen him make some contested catches in practice. He looks really good, and he's not. You know, the competition level between him and Curtis and the friendship between him and Curtis is crazy. Like, I hope we can get them both producing at the same levels and doing great things. But I didn't just pick DJ Moore because Curtis Samuel was MVP last week. Like, the dude is having legit good camp. And he's coming along very well in year 2. And if he can just address the ball security issues and maintain that yak that he had last year, he could be elite. He could be elite. So we'll see. We'll see about DJ, man. We'll see about DJ. Dave, you got anything else on DJ before we get to our defensive MVP?
I'm good on DJ, man. Keep it. I'm hoping he keeps it rolling.
All right, yeah. I like DJ a lot, man. I really do. I like DJ a lot. All right, so let's talk about the defensive MVP. Javy Eliot, Dave. This dude came out of nowhere the past couple days. Dude's been balling. He's been balling. They're talking about him manning up the nickel spot. And what the thing about first of all, he went to Florida State. So let's talk about that and put some respect on the Seminoles, okay? Because we're not about to have no disrespect for the Seminoles up here. I know it's a lot of Clemson fans up in here, a lot of Tar Heel fans, but shout out to Florida State football. So shout out to Javy and Florida State. But another thing that is going unspoken about here is the dude has experience. He's from the Bucks last year. The dude played in 15 games. Like he has experience. Okay, so he has a lot of experience, and that's one thing the other guys can't really talk about. I mean, Rashad Golden has cleanup experience. Cole Luke has a little bit of experience, but nothing like Javy or whatever however you say his name. But Dave, any thoughts on how this dude he came out of nowhere? He's been doing well. But any thoughts? Do you think he actually takes that nickel spot?
He's got a shot. I mean, I think it's Golden's to lose, like we talked earlier. But he has a shot to take it from him. But like I said, if that does happen, man, Golden's gonna have to rethink himself after this year.
Yeah, a few good days does make him a man, especially when you come out of nowhere taking first team reps. Yeah, that makes that. Yes, in fact, that does make you the man. Yes, it does. It does. Okay, so but I think I was on board with that day, but then I looked at the depth chart, and then I was like, this dude is like still behind. I think there's another Thornton, I believe. He's behind him, so he's still got a ways to go. But if he keeps it up, and Golden can't get back on the field, dude could legit push to start. So I don't know. And then my man Tony, who's our training camp correspondent, is saying that he's been at most of the days, and he said that Golden had to walk of shame today. So Golden started to get frustrated, and injuries will do that. Injuries will do that to you, and especially when you see your spot getting taken away literally right before your eyes. Okay. All right. So that's all I got on Eliot. Man, I hope he continues to ball out, make the team. I think he makes the team. Just a matter of getting that spot and starting. Okay. So anything else on Eliot?
I'm good for now, man. I'm good on Eliot.
Moving on.
He still got a shot to make the team, so.
Oh, he'll make the team. All right. So moving on, Dave. Camp Confidential. Have you enjoyed the Camp Confidential episode, or did you watch it? You said you watched it?
I watched some of it. I did see the most important part of the episode.
All right. So if you haven't seen Camp Confidential, I encourage you to watch it. It's very good. It's just like All or Nothing for training camp essentially. So y'all go ahead and go watch that. But there was one important part, Dave, that got the people going, and it was Brian Burns and his training day impression. Okay. It was pretty good. But Dave, that wasn't the most important part to me, Dave. Most important part to me, Dave, was what he said his bonus was. Did you catch that?
8.2 million.
8.2 million bonus.
The bag.
He got the bag. Okay. So that's what caught my attention first. Then I proceeded to watch the training day impression, but it was good. And then I just went back and watched the live version of I hadn't seen Training Day in a while.
Training Days,
Yeah, I haven't seen it in a while. It's been a long time since I've seen it.
Training Day was a good movie.
But yeah, go back and watch the Camp Confidential. It was dope. I like Brian Burns. I like what he's doing. $8.2 million signing bonus. He got the Ryan Khalil bag for sure as a signing bonus. You're right about that. But yeah, man, it was good. So, you got anything else on this day?
Nah, I'm good, yo. When I saw that impersonation, I was in stitches. He had the mannerisms down and everything. I was
Everything,
in
yeah.
stitches. Yeah.
Yeah, everything, man. It was good impression. Usually they sing. I remember a couple people's um performances, but he said I wasn't gonna sing this time, so he did something a little different. All right, so that's what's up. Shout out to my man Brian Burns, another Florida State guy. Just putting that out there. All right, so moving on, Dave. I think we have come upon. Oh no, the jersey schedule. Jersey schedule came out. So if you want to match the team, this is the jersey schedule. It's a lot of white. 1, 2, 3, 4,
There's
5,
eight of
6,
them.
7, 8 whites. 2 blues.
Eight
I'd like to
whites
see the blue a little bit more. I'd like to see the blue a little bit more.
and 6 blacks.
I'd like to see the blue a little bit more. So we're probably gonna do color rush week 2.
Well, that's Thursday Night Football, so that makes sense.
So that's color rush. And then week 5 is the Hall of Honor game. So all the Hall of Honor guys will be put on the stadium, I'm assuming, that day. So that'll be a good one. A lot of white, though. A lot of white.
With the white to England, to London.
Are we? Yeah.
Week 6.
Yeah, man. Is it true the NFL rules don't let you wear alternate jerseys twice? You know what? That might be true.
That is true.
Okay, I didn't know that.
Yeah, it's only twice.
I didn't know that. It's a good observation. No,
that is true.
The week 5 is the Jacksonville game, I think.
Yep, they were playing Jags that
week 2 is the Bucks. So Florida teams close enough.
Well, typically they do white at the beginning of the season because of the heat, and they go dark in the second half of the season.
Black on black is cursed, man. Relax. Relax on the black on black.
Black on black on black.
All right, so moving on. Just wanted to put that out there for your information, just in case you want to coordinate. All right, so moving on. Dave, we got to talk about the depth chart came out. Man, it's a lot to talk about, bro.
I know. We got the depth chart.
The depth chart came out, the first unofficial depth chart, and I highlighted a few interesting things. First thing, you could talk about these receivers. You got DJ Moore, Curtis Samuel, Chris Hogan, Jarius Wright, Torrey Smith's number 5, and then Aldrick Robinson is listed as the number 6 receiver. Most of us are anticipating us to keep 6 wide receivers, and Aldrick Robinson is that guy at the moment. I've heard though he's had a rough up and down camp. Although early when I went, he was getting a lot of reps with the ones. But it's been up and down for him apparently. But Dave, obviously your guy is Terry Godwin, I'm assuming.
Mm-hmm.
So you think Terry Godwin slides in that spot?
Mm-hmm.
I can see that.
He's sliding in there, buddy.
Yeah, my man's Ross. He not getting. It's not looking good for that prediction at all, Dave. I think he was right. He was right about the Terry Godwin pick, and I think a couple of y'all said that. So I'm gonna give y'all props. So
yeah, Aldrick ain't gonna make it, man.
Yeah, Aldrick is done. He not gonna make it. What's the other observations?
Cap is the 2.
Oh yeah. Cameron Artis-Payne, number 2, and I highlighted it. How did I miss that? Cameron Artis-Payne is the number 2 running back, and then Reggie Bonifant is the number 3 running back. Now that's a surprise. Obviously they don't want to.
I think Scarlett's gonna hop him.
Yeah. They don't want to hand the rookies, their position that early, so they're gonna make them earn it a little bit. This is just a little coercion to work a little bit harder to move up the depth chart. But I still think Holyfield might be on the way out. I don't think Holyfield makes the team, Dave.
He might not.
I think Holyfield ends up on the practice squad. And I don't think Bonifant makes it either. I think unless we keep 4 running backs, which I certainly hope not. I think Scarlett's going to be the 3rd guy, and that's how it's going to roll. Elijah Holyfield to the practice squad, Bonifant to the practice squad. Yeah. So those are a couple of observations I had. If you really want to talk about it, Will Grier, another rookie, he is number 3 instead of number 2. Obviously, not a huge surprise. Rookies, they got to work their way up by the week. Week 3 preseason game, you'll see a little bit better indication. And keep in mind, the rules did change from a couple years ago, where we slowly make cuts throughout the preseason. Now it's just one big chop by August 31st. So the end of the month is when we have to drop down to 53. So it's not a gradual cut down like it used to be. All right. So those guys will be fighting to the end, just about. All right. So that's the offense. Let's move on to the defense. Let's but I still think he gonna make it, man. I know I got y'all jumped on me for this, but I still think there's no way you cut this man when you go into London. I think it's a business decision. He makes the team.
The only way he makes the team, that means Butler's out the paint.
Could be.
Yes. No. There's no. Listen, you cannot keep Butler and cut Kyle Love.
No, I don't think.
Because they got Butler as the right defensive end.
True.
You cannot.
Okay. Yeah, I see what you're saying.
Cannot.
I see what you're saying now.
Yeah, you cannot. So that's FA's only way, man. He's got to beat out Vern.
I don't think that's tough to do, to be honest with you.
No.
But and then this is his contract year too, so he's not a Hurney guy, so no ties. He's not bringing anything to the. He's not bringing anything to the.
It doesn't cost nothing to cut Butler at this point.
Yeah, at this point, nah. This is last year's deal. So it wouldn't cost much at all to cut him. I still think FA makes the team. Listen. I will live on that ledge. I think he makes the team. There's no way we go to London and he's not on that team.
Shout out to Jeremy Igo from the Carolina Huddle. He doesn't have FA on his roster projection right now. I saw his,
but there's no way. And listen, I could be wrong, all right, but there is no way we go to London and that man is not on his team. It's a business decision. You think? I just don't see it. I just don't see it. I just don't see it, man.
He's got to earn it, fam.
I agree. I'm not saying that you hand it to him. I'm not saying you hand it to him at all. But I'm just saying there's no way that he's not on that plane going to London. And I'm not talking about as a practice squad member. I'm talking about he's gonna play in that game. There's no way. Okay, he has to be on the team. I think he knows it. And shout out to FA too. Oh yeah, I gotta tell the story. Shout out to FA and shout out to my man Tony. Again, you get a lot of shout outs in this episode, Tony. He got me my FA autograph because he got there super early and held the spot down, and I gave him my jersey and he let FA sign it, and FA gave me a fist bump. So shout out to he didn't give me no tickets though. We got to up it a little bit more than a fist bump. FA, we got to work on something. Maybe you could have got me a flight over to London or something like that.
FA needs to make this team. Let's make sure FA makes this team though.
I feel you. I'm just playing. All right. So I think FA makes this roster. I will be disappointed in him personally if he does not make this roster. We can't go to London and him not be on that roster. And I agree, Dave. He has to earn it. Okay. So I just pointed that out. What else? What else is a little surprising?
Eliot's climbing.
Yeah, Eliot. He's still in that fourth. He's got a ways to go. Because if you think about it, look at the cornerbacks. You got Dante, you got Bradbury, you got Seymour, you got Cockrell. He's got to jump Corn. He's got to get up there past Corn. I don't know. Josh
thing is, remember, Cockrell is also on the safety spot too. So
true.
Cockrell. They might count Cockrell as a safety.
But because that could help us at another position. That could save us a roster spot by having him play both. That gives us another roster position for FA. I'm just saying.
Or the fourth running back.
But I think that's smart. I think that's smart. A little bit of foresight by the Panthers to say, hey, we got Ross. We can play him, two positions, and so we'll see. We'll see how that works out. But Yeah.
And Tre Boston already at the number 1 in free safety, and he just showed up.
Yeah, that was interesting. Yeah, that was very interesting. You taking my points, Dave. I highlighted it too. He definitely off the rip, off the cuff. He just got signed yesterday. Not literally. I'm figuratively. He got signed yesterday, and now he's starting free safety. So I think that's dope, man. I think that's dope. That's dope, man. We got. I'm just looked up, Dave. My bad. We got 84 viewers, and I need y'all to hit that like button. We need at least 100 likes on this video. Last time I said we need to get 80 likes, and we got 80 likes. This time we need 100 likes, so I need y'all to pound that like button, get our analytics game popping. But all right, let's move on. Dave, I think we got. Hold on. Yes. Silver team time. It's a lot to talk about. Okay. Silver team time.
Some needs to go by quick.
All right. Yeah. Some needs to go by quick. All right. Cam Newton. That's pretty obvious. Dave probably voted for Jake Delhomme, though. I bet you Dave
Disclaimer.
I bet you Dave voted for Jake Delhomme.
Listen, stop. Disclaimer. I was an African American. I did not vote for this one here. So I did not vote for any of these positions. So I will ask questions about certain players when we get to certain positions. And we'll go from there. But no, I would have voted for Cam. It would have been Cam. It goes Cam, Jake, Steve in that order.
Yo,
Cam, Jake, Steve.
Dave voted for
Cam
Jake.
Newton.
Dave voted for Jake, bruh.
I didn't vote.
Oh, real quick though. Real quick. The Coca-Cola sign was bothering me. I was about to cover these up with a pen. Yo, I forgot to tell y'all though, real quick. I forgot to tell y'all about Africa, fam. Coca-Cola's all over Africa, by the way. It's us all over, bro.
Not Pepsi?
No Pepsi, bro. It's Coca-Cola everywhere, and they got the glass bottles too, because they got a disposal problem. So they don't have a lot of plastic. Plastic's actually illegal in Africa, so they don't have plastic bottles. Yeah, so they got the glass bottles, and they have an amazing ginger beer. It's not alcoholic. If you had ginger beer, you know what it tastes like. Amazing ginger beer called Stony. It's great. I think they have it in the Coca-Cola Museum in Atlanta. So, but that caught my attention. So shout out to all the Coke heads. Yeah, y'all the Coke heads.
And I think the Coke International Coke is pure sugar.
Yeah, it is, and
it's not better. The crap that they kill us with in America.
Yeah, it's better. It's better.
It's not high fructose corn syrup.
Yeah, facts. That's facts. But yeah, because even Coca-Cola in France tastes great. But all right, moving on. Cam Newton is our silver team quarterback, despite Dave voting for Jake Delhomme. Okay, so moving on.
I didn't vote, man.
Running back. This one got me a little bit. Jonathan Stewart.
It has to be Stewart.
I voted for McCaffrey already.
No, it has to be Stewart.
I get it. It
has to be Stewart.
No, I get it.
You know who it definitely isn't though? Deangelo Williams.
It
ain't him.
It's definitely not Deangelo Williams. Man, if I would have had that, if I'd have had my soundboard, I definitely would have hit the Kawhi laugh right there. That's pretty funny.
It ain't Deangelo. It's Stewart, McCaffrey, and that's it. I'm not naming. Oh, we can name some other ones like Deshaun Foster. We'll just skip Stephen Davis. We'll name them.
I think I might have voted for Stephen Davis actually. I love Stephen Davis. I think he was great. All right, but moving on. I'm okay. Cam Newton, I'm okay with, even though Dave voted for Jake Delhomme, and I'm okay with Jonathan Stewart. We're good. We're good here so far. All right, we're good.
Nick Goins. Forgot about Nick Goins.
We're good. We're good here so far. All right. Fullback, Brad Hoover.
No brainer. There's no brainer.
Even though Dave voted for Mike Tolbert, Dave voted for Mike Tolbert because of South Carolina. So even though Dave voted for Mike Tolbert.
Wait, who was for South Carolina too?
Shout out to Brad Hoover. The legendary Brad Hoover, okay? All right.
Yo, man, cats are naming these running backs. It's reminding me of how far the Deangelo Williams has fallen down the totem pole. I got Tim Biakabatuka ahead of him now.
Tim Biakabatuka.
Fred
Lane, definitely, yo. Definitely. All right, so shout out to Brad Hoover. All right, so moving on. I'm cool with this so far. So far, so good. Are we on the same page?
He's the only pure fullback we've ever had, too, by the way.
Facts. Big facts.
That's why you have to vote for him.
Facts. All right, moving on. Wide receivers. Dave, I might have voted for Kelvin Benjamin here. I'm not gonna.
I know you did. This is why I didn't vote.
I might have voted for the Kelvin Benjamin here. I'm not gonna hold y'all. I might have voted for KB here.
This is
KB
why
and Steve.
you need to go in, after this episode. You need to go on YouTube and look at George Carlin on voting. You can understand why sometimes it pays not to vote.
Yeah. That's funny.
But these are the two. These are the two you're gonna roll with.
Nah,
I mean, you could argue. You could argue other folks.
I am joking. I am joking. People,
I know you
relax. Relax.
Yeah, these cats believed you.
Bruh, relax. I voted for Moose and Steve. Chill out. It was a joke. It was a joke. Florida State, come on, people, relax. Jeez. All right.
Were there any other? But now, seriously, were there any other folks that you could have considered?
Let me pull up the list, Dave. Hold on.
Patrick Jeffers,
Mark Carrier,
like that. Not Drew Carter. No Drew Carter. Now, I mean, the answer is Moose and Steve, but were there any other ones that would have been in consideration? Kerry Colbert, Keyshawn Johnson. No.
All right, let me see. All right, I'm just pulling up the list just to see who was. That's the defense. Just to see who was there.
I'm afraid.
So offense, it was Kelvin Benjamin, Mark Carrier, Devin Funchess. Wow, Mark Carrier wasn't even up there.
Said that. I just want you to know that.
Yo, no Mark Carrier, Brandon LaFell, Moose. Oh, let's move on. That's disappointing. That's disappointing. All right.
You voted. You should know.
I did vote.
I didn't look. Like, I have no idea what my options were. Keep it up, because I'm curious about some certain positions.
It's still up. All right. Tight end.
Let's get to the next position.
Tight end.
It's Moose and Steve. There's no question.
Tight
Steve's
end,
the greatest Panther ever.
Fact. Tight end, Dave.
Not.
Who you got?
Tight end?
I think Dave voted for Wesley Walls here. Dave old school.
I would have voted for Wesley Walls.
Dave old school.
I would have voted for Walls.
You only get one tight end.
But I'm not mad at Greg. But I probably would have voted for Walls.
Yeah, I went with Greg here. Your options were Jeff King, Chris Mangum, Greg Olsen, Wesley Walls. So that's
interesting.
no
Jeremy Shockey?
No Jeremy Shockey.
No Jeremy Shockey.
So that's who we got here. That's a no-brainer. We're good. We're good there. All right, center. We don't even need
Ryan, that's obvious.
Yeah, we don't even need to. Even though he's playing for the Jets, shout out to Ryan. That was no-brainer. Guard, Dave. 2 number 70s. Travell Wharton and Trey Turner. It got interesting here, Dave. So you got a couple guys.
Here's my thing.
Go ahead.
Travell's played both guard and tackle.
Yeah.
Right?
Yes.
I think I probably would have put him at tackle considering who's there now. And
So
then you put like somebody like a Norwell at guard.
Your options were Matthew Campbell, Kevin Donnelly, Andrew Norwell, Trey, Mike Wall, and
Mike. I would have either put Wall.
Mike is debatable here. Wall.
Yeah, I would have either put Wall.
Wall's debatable.
I would either put Wall or Norwell.
I would have picked probably Trey and Wall. Yeah.
Yeah, like Trey's no brainer, but the other one would probably be between Wall and Wall. I would have put Wharton at tackle. I would have moved Wharton to tackle.
Yeah, because this is what we ended up with, Dave. Mike Remmers.
I would have moved Remmers out and put Wharton at tackle. Yeah.
Who the hell voted for Mike Remmers?
You haven't look at our tackles, but have you seen our tackles, bro? The options are very limited.
Hell no. Byron Bell, Blake Brockmeyer.
Jeff Otah?
He wasn't up there. Blake Brockemeyer, Jordan Gross, Mike Remmers, Todd Stussy, and Chris Terry. I would have put daggone Michael
Can't
Orr.
put first and 15.
Give me Michael Orr or something like that. Give me a
They should have put Wharton
Stussy.
there.
I would have put Stussy in there, bruh.
Nah, I can't put first and 15 there.
Fam.
I can't put first and 15 there.
Bruh. Remmers?
That was his nickname, you know that, right?
I get that, but Remmers?
I'm telling you, you move Wharton. You put Wharton at tackle. Wharton can play 4 out of the 5 positions on the line. You move Wharton to tackle out of a respect thing, and then you put Wall or whatchamacallit at guard.
Bro, there's no way this man should have been on this all-silver team. He's making our silver
At least they didn't do Matt Khalil.
He making our silver more look like gray. all gray team. He makes the all gray team, not silver. Jeez, that's terrible.
Well, we've had terrible tackles in our history. At this point, you probably could have put Darrell Williams there.
True, but
You could.
yeah,
I mean, you probably could have.
yeah,
And it wouldn't have been a debate. Dude's all pro at right tackle.
Yo, Mike Rimmersby?
Dude.
Come on, man.
Was
That's
even
terrible.
Darrell Williams on the poll?
No, I just read him off to you.
That's unbelievable.
Terrible, man. All right,
You don't end up blaming Coca-Cola for this. All right, let's move on to the next position.
Whoops. All right, so moving on. Defensive end, I'm cool here. Peppers, Charles Johnson. This shouldn't be a debate. Was at
Hardy
all.
there?
Hardy was there actually.
That's interesting.
He was there.
That's interesting.
Yep.
Very interesting.
But still, no debate here. We don't need to spend much time there.
No, it's just interesting.
No, I got you. It's no debate.
What about Rucker?
Defensive tackle, K1
No
Short.
Rucker love?
Who? Oh, nah.
Rucker.
Nah. I like the two. Where we at? Defensive tackle, K1 Short, Chris Jenkins.
No debate.
I'm cool there.
Some people might say Brinson Burson.
Brinson Buckner.
Oh no, Brinson Buckner. Excuse me. Sorry.
Oh man, you trying to bring him back?
He always makes the team, so we might as well bring him back.
He does always make the team. not with Jerry Richardson going. We ain't seen him since.
Nah, but Buckner. You could argue Buckner.
No,
you could argue it.
That's good. I like that where it's at. Linebackers, Sam Mills, Luke Kuechly, Thomas Davis. I ain't mad at that.
Nah, can't be mad at that one.
I ain't mad at that. This is kind of this position where we got a slew of them, like John Beeson, Kevin Green,
Dan
Lamar
Morgan.
Lathan, Dan Morgan, Will Witherspoon. I mean, we like linebacker. I was gonna say linebacker U, but we're professionals. But we definitely know how to breed linebackers. But I'm not gonna argue here. Sam Mills, Kuechly, Thomas Davis. I'm not mad.
Yeah.
I'm not mad at all. But I can see you swapping them out for.
If you put in Dan Morgan, Luke's gone.
Yeah, and Beeson, because Beeson was the middle linebacker.
You put Beeson in, he's gone.
Yeah.
You could argue Mark Fields.
Yeah, you could.
But you could argue Mark Fields for outside.
All right. So moving on, because I like those linebackers. Moving on. Cornerback. Josh Norman, Chris Gamble.
There's no debate here.
I don't know, man. Eric Davis, B.
Eric Davis.
I
don't know if you want to put Tyrone Poole up there.
So here are your choices: Eric Davis, Doug Evans, excuse me, Ken Lucas, Richard Marshall, Captain Munnerlyn, Josh Norman.
Lucas was good for us.
Eric Davis.
Till Steve Smith punched him.
You can debate. I can debate
Eric Davis was good, but Eric Davis came to us when he was kind of past his prime, though. Eric Davis' best years was as a Niner.
Eric Davis is good. Don't be hating, bro.
I mean, I think Lucas will probably be the only debate.
All right, moving on because I want to open up the phone lines for the last couple minutes. Safety, Charles Godfrey, Mike Minner.
That says a lot, by the way. These are the two best safeties we ever had right here.
Kurt Coleman was in there. Deion Grant, Pat Terrell, Chad Cota. Kurt Coleman, because of the picks, I wouldn't have been mad. I wouldn't have been mad at that. I mean, Mentor, Godfrey, I'm not mad at that.
Eric Reed wasn't on the poll?
No Colin Jones. He was not in there. Sherrod Martin, I can see Sherrod Martin being on the poll. He wasn't even on an option. So, those are safeties. Special teams. Todd Sauer runs our punter. Not gonna argue there. John Casey, our kicker. Not gonna argue there. Although Gano, unless you still mad about a Super Bowl, I can see you moving for Gano.
It's still Casey.
I'm cool with Casey unless you mad about the Super Bowl. All right. So and then moving on. I don't know how this happened. Dave.
I don't know either.
How did this happen?
Michael Bates, Steve Smith.
How did this happen, man?
Who was on the poll?
Not Steve Smith.
How is Steve Smith not on the poll?
I don't know, Dave. How did this happen? Michael Bates, Rod Smart, both of which had more touchdowns than
Ted Ginn Jr.
Ted Ginn. Ted Ginn never returned a kick for a touchdown, punt or kick return.
He did a punt. I thought he did a punt for us.
Not the stats I was looking at.
Oh, Jesus.
I don't know how this happened. Michael Bates should have been.
The right answer is Michael Bates.
Michael Bates should have been the guy. The problem is we have a young fan base. You millennials up here voting and not knowing what y'all voting for.
Y'all voted for the worst one out of the three.
Yeah, this dude should
not. Kind of like the rap game.
And he plays for the Saints. Like, just off the strength of that, like, he wouldn't have got my vote. Bates is the correct answer though. It should have been Bates. But all right, moving on. That's your all 25 team, your silver team. You know, it is what it is. I didn't vote. I didn't complete the vote. I voted for offense, but I didn't complete it. Oh. Injuries, Dave. Injuries. So we got a couple. I don't have Brian Burns on this list, but he tweaked something and came back in. He's been tweaking something, seems like every practice, so I don't really count it. Kevon Seymour's been out for a while. Probably won't see him this week. Tight hamstring. This dude can't stay on the roster for nothing, or can't stay healthy for nothing. That's why he's always gone. Rashad Golden, back soreness, and tightness. That sucks for him. Scarlett, he's been out the last couple practices for a concussion, potential concussion. He took a hit at FanFest, and we haven't seen him in practice since. And then Tyler Larson has been out a couple practices too. But yeah, Brian Burns, we got to keep him. He's been nicked up like almost every practice. I've seen him limp just about at every practice for something. So I don't know, man. We got it. But the good thing is, and I didn't put Luke up here, although those days he got caught under a pile and injured something, but apparently it was not a big deal. So I didn't put him up here, but he's slight injury. All right, moving on. Dave, Thursday. We live, bro.
The Bears.
Preseason, week 1. We live. We going live. So join us. We're gonna give you the real live, off the cuff reactions of preseason week 1, probably up until halftime. It's typically what we do week 1. Correct me if I'm wrong, Dave.
Yeah, truth be told, we'll probably get away with just a quarter, but
I'll probably stick around to halftime.
We'll do a half.
We'll probably stick around to halftime, and I know Dave is gonna have some brewskis. I might get a little something because I work from home on Fridays, so I might be. It's fair game for me.
Marcus, you can watch it live in Rhode Island. You have to watch it. You gotta get the Game Pass.
Yeah, Game Pass, man.
Because with the preseason games, all of them, you can watch all the games live.
Got to get that Game Pass. But yeah, they're playing all 4 quarterbacks. All 4 quarterbacks, excuse me. Cam is gonna play. Don't expect to see Luke. Luke was, I think Carter was getting first team reps today at practice, so don't expect to see Luke. Other than that, you should see everybody. You
probably won't play more than a series or 2, though.
Yeah, series or 2. That's how it is. That's how it typically goes. But that's it. So join us, man. Thursday night, we in here. It's gonna be lit. Grab a drink. We should do a hangout, Dave.
Oh, hangouts are gone. We gotta figure out how to do it now. They got rid of the hangouts live. The last day was August 1st. We gotta figure that out.
What you talking about, Willis?
Yeah. Oh yeah, that happened while he was out in Africa.
Oh, we gotta find something else then. So we'll do some other, because we should do a video chat with a bunch of people who want to join in, and we can all commentate at the same time. So we'll find another option if that's available.
So the Game Pass gives you. I'm gonna explain the Game Pass for folks. Mm-hmm. So the Game Pass gives you the all 60 angles.
All 22
for all the games during what's it called? All 22.
Yeah.
They give you that during the regular season, You get all the preseason games live, and you get the replays of all the regular season and playoff games.
And you get the
And you can
condensed
go back to
versions.
the archives of
You
older
get the
games
condensed
too,
versions too. You can watch the games like really
in like
quick,
40 minutes.
and you can go back and watch like whatever game you want to, like old games. You can go back and watch old games. It's worth it.
Yeah, $100 ain't bad.
It's worth it in my opinion. For to fulfill my journalistic duties, is worth it. But Dave, all right, I'm gonna open up the phone lines, man, because it's a lot to it was a lot to talk about, and now we need to go back and open up the phone lines are open, so y'all can now call in. We touched on a lot, so if you want to go back and get our opinion on something else that we glossed over real quick, just talk about it.
Yeah, so there was a time where the Game Pass was separate. You could get like just the preseason pass, and that was like
Yeah,
$20,
like
and then they decided
$20.
to just do
Yeah,
one thing.
yeah, it's worth it, man. Especially if you
Yeah.
want to go back and watch games. I typically go back and watch. You might miss something. So 704 was good.
Not much. How y'all doing?
Noli, what's poppin'?
Holy, what's up, man?
Nothing much. Y'all got through that all that content fairly well. I'm gonna say it was pretty good in
Yeah,
a
it was
good
quick.
orderly fashion. So
Absolutely.
yeah, I'm getting more excited for the season. I'm gonna ease up. I'm gonna ease up on Boston.
Nah, man, keep that same
you know,
energy, bro.
No. Hey, I'm with Marcus. What he said, until he proves it, I'm not going, really be on board with all the points he said. But it kind of goes back to what I've been saying of me not being sold on Golden. Cockrell having to get reps at free safety, that was a red flag. I mean, I
Facts.
didn't want to overplay, but that was a red flag.
It was.
So I'm hoping this is a way for them to not light a fire under Golden, because I mean they literally given him all the chances he can, but I think it's more of a move to go all in this year. But everyone's been on me. I'm gonna let Boston do his talking, just like we got folks in the group chat who keep saying we don't have a real running back. I'm gonna let 22 do some more work on the field, and I'm gonna let Boston do his work on the field. So, and again, I wish him the best. If I had an agenda, I'd want him to fail. I want him to succeed, because if he succeeds, that means he's helping us win. So, let's see what we do on defense. Javy Eliot, that is someone who I said a while back I think will be the starting corner. I know I haven't said much, but I think you can book him as a starting corner. Corn is just, I was never a fan of the pick.
Yeah.
I know it's fifth round, but I never was sold on him. I don't think Corn's going to get there. And we saw what Kelvin Benjamin did to Seymour at 260 pounds in a preseason game. So he's off the roster. He's just, taking up space right now. So I'm excited. The main thing I want to ask y'all is about the offensive line. We're just assuming, we're going to be fine. I'm a little worried about Darrell Williams at left tackle. And the reason why is because if you look at 2017, yes, he had an all-pro year, but there was a stat where on like 30 to 40% of the snaps, he either had Ed Dixon chipping, helping, or he had Trey Turner. Like, it was a combination. And I think if you compare 2017 Darrell Williams to 2018 Taylor Moton on the right side, I think Moton had a better season and by quite a bit. So I don't think, it's just going to be easy for him to step into left tackle, which I don't know if he's ever done up until now, especially coming off an injury. And I don't know if he's just going to be fine. I just wanted to see what your thoughts were on it, because you don't really see, Chip on the left side as much as you do on the right side.
Yeah, no, I agree. I agree with that assessment, and we're gonna find out Thursday, real quick, because Chicago's
Bears got a pretty good line. I'll tell you that.
They're not so bad. So we're gonna find out Thursday. Well, albeit it's no scheming. They're probably not gonna be coming real hard, but I think we'll find out, and we don't have a choice.
I don't know. I don't even know if Thursday's a good indication, because I said this in the group chat earlier today. What they're going to do, they're going to do the same exact thing they did with Cam in 2017 when he was coming off the surgery. They waited till the third preseason game to play him, which obviously they're not going to do now. But I remember that one drive he was on all they did was hand it
Run.
off,
Yeah,
and
they
then when
ran
they
it.
got near the goal line, he threw a pass. So I think they're just going to hand the ball off with Cam.
They could,
They might play him a little bit
but
because
it's
I
gonna
don't
tell
think Williams is.
it's gonna tell us something.
Go
It's
ahead.
gonna tell us. It's gonna tell us run blocking. It's gonna tell us something. And pass protection. I think we all should be concerned. We all should be concerned for sure because it's unproven.
That's my thing. Yeah, and I don't think Williams is going to be as bad as Speed Bump was last year. I mean, Speed Bump would let Robert Quinn just tee off on Cam twice in a preseason game. You know, that was. I mean, I don't think they want to. I don't think Williams will be that bad. But my thing is like, can you hold up for 16 games? Not health wise, just protect Cam. That's my main concern because honestly, Little may not be ready till next year. This may be a redshirt year for him.
Yeah, that's
Hopefully
what it's looking like. That's what it's looking like, though.
But to me, I'm confident on Moten, Turner, Paradis is going to be great. I know we dog on Greg Van Roten, but I think he can play really well. You know, and you have Larson to back up there. But I'm kind of concerned on the left side. I just have to see it to believe it. But that's the main thing I want to ask y'all. But yeah, I agree. We should see how it goes.
Yeah, no, I'm concerned though. Yeah, you saw the reps. You saw the reps, the one-on-one reps, and that were posted. It didn't look good when Addison hit dude with the spin move, and he looked like he was lost. So,
oof.
I mean, yeah, we all should be concerned. But at the end of the day, like you said, I think it's a step up from last year. It has to be. It has to be. It has to be a step up from.
Oh yeah, I mean you got Chris Clark off the street, you know.
Yeah, it has to be.
So yeah, no, and I expect it will be. You know, it's just they got to do everything to protect Cam. But yeah, we should see. I'll be looking forward to that. Y'all said y'all gonna do a half for the Bears game.
Probably a half.
Live stream?
Yeah.
We'll probably do it.
All right, I'll catch y'all there. Good podcast as always. I'll hit y'all later.
All right, man.
Appreciate it, Nolan. Have a good one, bro.
All right, you too.
All right, wait, no more calls. I could end this thing. If you're gonna call, bro. Cause I could end this thing real quick. We got a lot to talk about.
I can go to bed. Catch the third hour of Raw.
Really, dude?
Yeah, man.
So
that third hour.
Yeah, man. I'm excited about Thursday though. Football is back. I'm excited to see Will Grier. I'm excited to see Jordan Scarlett.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see how the rookies play. And I got some fantasy purposes for the other side, particularly on the Bears end.
Tariq.
Draft
Tariq Cohen.
Montgomery.
Oh
Mike
man,
Davis.
Did y'all see that the video going around with Dave Montgomery, like bowling over people? Yo, he broke looks like at least 5 or 6 tackles, and it's crazy. I wish I had it. Here, let me see if I can find it.
Now you gonna have me looking it up?
Yo, look it up, man. It's on Twitter. Just look for Dave Montgomery. He was killing, bruh. Damn, he 43. Sheesh, that's crazy. Knocked 27 out. 2, 3. 4. Man,
Jesus.
Shit. Yo, he not playing, bro. That's old school. And he stood over him. That's just disrespectful.
Sheesh.
Yo, Dave Montgomery mad disrespectful, yo. He ain't have to do that. He didn't have to do that man like that.
Ugh.
Yo, that's funny, man. But alright, looks like we ain't getting no more calls, Dave. We ready to wrap this thing up?
Shut her down, man.
Alright.
Follow us on Twitter at Panther Nation PC. Follow me on Twitter at ChampD1012. You can check us out on Facebook at Panther Nation Podcast. You can check us out on YouTube. And make sure you subscribe to the channel. This channel that we're here right now where we're live. Just subscribe to the channel. And hit the bell so you'll know when we get notified when we have episodes, because we might do emergency ones. You never know. Make sure you we're on all podcast where podcasts can be heard. We're on Apple Podcasts. We're on We're on Spotify. We're everywhere. We everywhere, man. We're on Google Podcasts. And just remember, guys, Tre Boston is back, and keep pounding.
Yo, keep pounding, man. Yo, we out. See y'all on Thursday. Nice and early. It's gonna be fun. It's gonna be a fun one. It's gonna be lit. All right. Peace out, folks.